Hey, this is Stu with the Military Investor Network, and today I wanted to go over the properties that I recently purchased in Birmingham, Alabama. We bought four turnkey properties there, and I've been really happy so far with the service and how the investment has gone. So I wanted to share kind of how it looks on paper. So if you see here, here's the tabs of each property that we purchased, and then the last one is the package here. But just going over the numbers, these are actual numbers that for each one of these properties. So first one here in Birmingham, purchase price was $82,900, and the rent is $875 a month. We did conventional financing with 20% down, and so 20% down there over 30 years, and we got an interest rate of 5.25. So there's your payment of $366.22 a month. We had some closing costs, and so all in out of pocket was around a little less than $20,000. So if you look down here for the expenses, so your mortgage payment with principal and interest, this is annually. And then for taxes, what we really like about Alabama in general is taxes are really low in this state. I think it's like the second lowest in the United States for taxes, property taxes. So average rate is 0.58% of value, and so taxes are about $480 a month. The insurance is also really low. This is an actual number that we've paid for the year for taxes. Or I'm sorry, for insurance. And then we want to estimate annual maintenance costs and annual capital expenditures. We'd like to do about $500 a month or so. So we just did 5%, so at $525 a month for both expenses, annual expenses, and then saving up for those big expenses, capital expenditures. So like roof and HVAC and plumbing, that kind of stuff that's eventually going to break down in the future. Property management, since we bought four of them, we got a little bit of a discount, so we got 9% property management fee. And then we're estimating vacancies down the road. We went conservative with 7%. So if you look at the numbers to calculate the return on investment, the leverage ratio, we use 20% down, so your leverage ratio is 5-to-1. And our leverage rate is what we have for our financing at 5.25. And your cap rate on this property is 8.27. So your arbitrage spread, we want it over 1 at least, preferably 2% arbitrage spread. Here we have 3%. So your total ROI on this investment is just over 20%, which I think is awesome. And this is for turnkey real estate, which is great. If you look down here, if nothing else changed the entire time, you go over 30 years, you're basically making a little less than $2,500 a year positive cash flow all the way down through 30-year cycle with all those estimates. So that's property 1. Property 2, basically the exact same number. All these properties are 3 beds, at least 1 bath. There's a few, 2 of them are 1.5 bath, and around 1,400 to 1,500 square feet. In I'd say B minus C plus neighborhoods. So I think they're really good investments. This one, $82,900, same rent of $875, same 20% down payment. Basically every single number is exactly the same. Getting down here to your cap rate of 8.32 and your ROI of 20, a little over 20%. The next one is a little bigger, a little higher of a purchase price. It was $84,900, and it's renting for $895 a month. Same 20% down payment, same closing costs, and then our taxes of almost $500 a month. Our insurance a little higher because it's a little bigger property of $530 a month. And our maintenance and capital expenditures and property management and vacancy. So this one we had a cap rate of 8.15% and ROI ROI is just under 20% on this one, so just a little bit lower, but still really good, making about $2,400 a month of positive cash flow, $2,400 a year of positive cash flow. And then the last one here, this one is the biggest of them all. Little higher purchase price, $89.9, and rents are $935 a month. And we financed this one a little later. This one closed on this one, and the rate went up significantly over just the 1 month period difference in closing. So we got a 5.75% rate on this one. And again, a little bigger of a property, so taxes and insurance are a little higher, and just did a little bit more of savings for maintenance and expenditures, and property management vacancy stayed the same right there. So looking down on this one, cap rate's just a little bit lower, just less than 8%. Still have that 2% arbitrage spread that you're looking for, and the ROI on this one is just under 17%. So still, I think, a really good product there. So if you look at all of them kind of combined, these are the 4 properties, these are the sales prices, this is the monthly rent, and expenses. You have property taxes, insurance, maintenance, capital expenditures, vacancy, and management fee. All very conservative on our estimations there. So we have a monthly net cash flow, and then you take into your financing. We did 20% down, 30-year fixed, conventional financing. 3 of them are at 5.25. The last one was at 5.75. And so you see here, this is your down payments, and then plus your closing costs. So we're in all 4 properties for a little over $80,000. And then that gets you a net monthly cash flow close to $200 on all of them. So we're right at about a little less than $800 a month of positive cash flow. So your ROI on all 4 of them, the average was 19.37, and the average cap rate for all 4 of them was 8.17. So like I said, really happy with all 4 of these properties, and if you're interested in buying something like this, just let us know. We'd be happy to introduce you to the company that we used, and if you have any questions, please let us know. Please like this video on YouTube and share it with all of your friends, so we continue to educate our network. Thanks and cheers.